Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone, it's me again, Fatima Zahro. And how are you today? I hope you're all always happy and always healthy. When I make this video, it just so happens the weather is really bright. So let's all be excited about today's activity. As in the previous video series discussing the material in our module, this time I will also be slightly explaining the next matter, Module 4 with the title Telling Time and Telephone Communication. Time for a professional like a teacher is a very valuable thing. For teachers whose jobs are scheduled from time to time need to know the time. The teacher must also know how to ask both the time and tell about time in English. Therefore, the discussion in Unit 1 will begin with how to ask time. In addition, to support the ability to ask time and hours will also be discussion how to mention numbers in relation to clock time. Furthermore, the first number is numbers, and inside the module are numbers that we can read to simple remember and re-rehearse our vocabulary. Then the second time, we go into telling times. If you want to ask for time in English, you can use one of the following phrases. For example, what time is it? Excuse me, what time is it? Or excuse me, what is the time, please? Or what the time do you have? In English, it says time is done with the word I, whether it states hours, date, or days. Meaning, if you state a time, date, or day in the form of a statement, always begins with the word it as the subject of a sentence. Then, to answer questions about time, we can do this way. If by chance the timing shows right, like the right 7 o'clock, you can answer with it is 7 o'clock. If the time goes over a quarter of an hour, say 6 and a quarter, then it can be answered with it is a quarter past 6. And if the time shows less than the hours in questions, for example, a quarter less than, then you could answer with it is a quarter to 10. Enter the second unit under the title Identify period of the time in days, months, years, and seasons. In this unit, you are expected to have the ability to as days, as months, as years, and as seasons. The first point is to ask and declare the day in English. To ask day, there are two ways is with questions of what is the day or what day, then followed the time indicate. For example, today, yesterday, or tomorrow. And sentence, for example, what day is today or what day is it now? The second point is to ask for and state the date, month, and year. To specify the date using the first number, second, third, and so on. So to state the first date using first instead of one. To ask the date can be done with the "what is the date?" questions or "what date then follow time?" For example, today or now. Next point is to ask and declare the moon. As of late, asking about the moon also began with the sentence "what month?" because the moon is an object name. But if it is a time designation, then the sentence is when. The next point is that the year. Same as the month, the year starts with what. For example, what year is it now? But if you were born with a when. For example, when were you born? The last point in the unit is to ask for and declare seasons and weather. At the beginning of the video, I had a chance to say that today's weather is very bright, and that is a form of weather expression. And to ask for weather, you can use such an expression: what is the weather like? Or what is the weather like today? Okay, move on of unit before. Now we are entering the third module under the title Telling Activities in Relation with the Time, Present Continuous Tense, Present Perfect, and Present Perfect Continuous Tense. Direct the first material, the present continuous, one of the English sentence patterns, is used to reveal what is being done. The next is the present perfect tense, where present perfect tense is an expression that describes the action that began in the past and is related to the present time. And in present perfect tense, always using has plus verb 3 / been if the subject is a third person, but other than a third person, then the pattern used is have plus verb 3 / been. Next, the present perfect continuous tense. It also covers activities that were done in the past and still continue to the present, but rather emphasize continuity. Hence, the sentence pattern is subject plus has or have plus been verb ing. For example, I have been studying English for 2 months. In this 4 unit, you will learn to communicate through practice calling in English as well as receiving phone calls. As for the purpose that this learning activity will accomplish is for you to be able to ask someone over the phone, answer the phone, make a text message over the phone, write a simple paragraph or a dialogue relating to time or conversation of the phone. In addition, to improve reading comprehension skills, will also be discussed how to answer understanding questions based on simple discourse. Hello! Hello, Gramedia Bookstore. I would like to buy some books. Yes, What books do you want? Above is an example of an English dialogue. To do the telephone communication, you must be able to express your phone number in English. And the double dial is like a 55 or 555. Finally, we come to the end of the video. We apologize for all the mistakes and we'll see you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Calling in English as well.